What's up, y'all? Hey, Sparkle. Hey, what's up? So I know a lot of people have feeling this shift. I know a lot of people have been feeling the energies that are like jumping around. And I know that we're all trying to make sense of it. And even I'm trying to make sense of it. Hey, LOA. I don't really know exactly what the direction of this video is, but I'm as usual gonna just go with the flow of it. Uh, I know that a lot of you already know that we are telepathically. The goal of the universe is to come back to oneness. The goal of each and every one of us is to come back to oneness, is to come into oneness and wholeness with ourselves, and then on a bigger level, maybe with our family and friends, with our community, with the state or the city that we live in, with our country, with our individual communities, whether it's race or sexual orientation, like we're all coming into oneness. That's the point of living. That's the point of being on the planet. That's the point of manifesting, because we want to see how much we can divide ourselves, how divisive we can be, so that we can come back together, so we can all come back to oneness. Okay. So, as above, so below, right? So, if we are coming into oneness with ourselves, if that's the point of our individual lives, why wouldn't that be the point of the overall energy of everything? There's like and like I don't even know like how to explain this, and I want to just say what needs to be said. Like, to be honest with you, I really didn't want to turn my camera on. Like, I really did not want to do this. Like, when Spirit was like, this is something you need to do, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, why? Like, I don't want to. And I didn't want to, because that's that ego part of me that is trying to hold me back and trying to keep me down, and trying to keep me away from fulfilling my destiny, and trying to keep me away from helping other people fulfill their destinies as well. And that's like the whole point of me being here. Okay. Now, I know that a lot of you have been hearing telepathically. A lot of you have been experiencing strange energy. That is not anything to be scared of. And I'm seeing also that it's been because of the dimensional shifts that are happening, and the dimensional shifts that are happening, uh like how do I like bouncing back and forth. If you feel like you've been feeling like really really good, you know like and you have these great moments of enlightenment and of cohesiveness and of connectivity, and then the next moment you feel like crap, or like something comes into your awareness or comes into your experience, and you start to feel very bad. That's a dimensional shift. That's quantum leap, if you want to call it that. Okay, I'm not a scientist, I'm not you, y'all already know that. All right, but like, um energetically speaking, we're making quantum shifts, we're making quantum leaps, and we're doing it every single moment. We're doing it with every single decision that we make. And it's almost like, I'm seeing like parallel universes. you know uh uh every decision that you make creates another universe. Every decision that you make creates another world. Okay, so like, we have the option of creating a 5D experience. We have an option of continuing to perpetuate the 3D experience. We have the option of shifting into and getting comfortable with the 4D experience. And I think that that's something I probably need to talk about. The 3D experience is the experience that we have been having. It's the experience that stems from us being cavemen, and then us, the iron and the bronze and the royals, and like everything that has happened between then and now has been a 3D experience. But the 4D experience it's almost like a gateway, and it's a bit of a shift between 3D and 5D. It's a shift between the physical and the etheric, the physical and the spiritual. And so like the 4D experience is connecting in with telepathic energy, connecting in with energy systems of another. Okay. And starting to hear telepathically as well. And so I was hearing that earlier when I was getting ready to turn my camera on. I was hearing that the the telepathic experiences that we have in the 4D very often are egoic, and like we're hearing other people's egos, and like there's a little sprinkling of us hearing other people's true selves, and hearing other people's higher selves, and feeling hearing and feeling the higher expression of ourselves, which is love. Okay, and so that's the 4D experience, where you're hearing like ego and you're hearing love, and you're trying to discern between the two. You're trying to discern between whether you want to follow the ego voice, and or whether you want to follow the love voice, the voice of the all that is, the voice of the energy, where we are all trying to be in a way. I mean, if your desire is to just be in a low vibration and negative energy, so be it. That's your experience. But the majority of us, and Spirit is showing me the critical mass that is happening, the majority of us want to be in love. Spirit keeps showing me 51%, and that is critical mass. So we should all know that here soon, I'm seeing 1221 again. Here soon, we're going to be feeling a very large overall shift. Like, not just, oh my gosh, like I heard your thought before you said it. No, everybody across the planet is about to feel this like real hard and heavy. I know that a lot of you are into astrology. I'm still not into it, but there are things that like I hear and I see, and it's very often that I see stuff that's going on in the stars before I go and check out, before I go and look it up, and this has nothing to do with me and my gifts, but like the the Jupiter Saturn thing that's happening on the solstice. A lot of people are talking about that, and a lot of people are aware that that is the shift into the age of Aquarius, and that's the shift that is going to like change a lot of us. Don't be looking, I'm saying, like, don't be looking for like something big to happen right in front of your eyes, but it's very often going to be happening right inside of you. It's going to probably be something that you don't believe at first. It's going to be very extremely uncomfortable. It's going to make you feel like you're losing yourself. And a lot of you who are front runners, forerunners, are already starting to feel like they're losing themselves, and like, I don't know who I am anymore. And I've changed all these things in my life and I feel lost. That is not you being lost. That is you shifting into a higher dimension. That is you releasing all of your ego, all of your pain, all of the stuff that we have learned in the 3D. That's releasing it. Excuse me. And making room for more light to come in. I know a lot of you know that I've been talking about this stuff for a while, but like our solar system, our galaxy even, is floating through this photon belt. It's floating through this large band of light that is forcing evolution on us, since we couldn't get it ourselves as humans. And this is not a low blow to anybody, we are all guilty. We're all guilty of having a low vibration at some point. But since we couldn't figure it out as humans, since we couldn't figure out how to just love and how to just connect, I mean, there have been so many people who have manifested on our planet, so many gurus and ascended masters who have manifested on our planet, that have put the message of love out, and it's like we still don't get it. And so now we are being forced to do it. There were a lot of civilizations like the Mayans and the Incans and like even older lost civilizations that got it, that were like, oh, this is what we're supposed to be doing. This is how we're supposed to be connecting. This is how we're supposed to be honoring and revering ourselves as the stars and as the gods. And they were able to ascend, and they got it. But this has been happening for a long time. These to from what is it from uh, Adam and Eve, and I'm just using this as a reference point. This is not about religion. From Adam and Eve to Noah, to Enoch, to Moses, to King David, to Jesus. 11:11 on the clock. Okay, right there with Jesus, right? Okay, but all of these people, and then even going even farther, Martin Luther King, like Mother Teresa, Homeboy, Gandhi, Buddha. There have been so many people who have manifested on this planet to send the message of love. And for some reason, we still have not gotten it. For some reason, we still don't understand it and haven't comprehended it. I'm not saying all of y'all, because I know there's hella y'all that are out there like, yes, we get like, I feel like I know love and I do my best to be love. Okay. Thank you. And thank you just in general for hearing and feeling and being one with healing, being one with healing and being one with hearing and feeling. But now at this point, it's being forced upon us. We cannot stop it. Just like your boy, homie, bro man from the fifth flow, who used to be president, still trying to hang on to something that is lost, trying to hang on to our old lives that are not coming back. And I told y'all I did not want to make this video because I had a feeling that it would come out like this and that it would come out combative. But you know what? I am a warrior, and in a way, this is combative because I'm combating your egos. I'm telling y'all, like that's just part of what I do, and I know that I'm not the only one. I know that I'm not the only paradigm slayer out there, but I eat egos for lunch. I eat it up. I eat it up and I transmute it. That is part of my work. But I want everybody to start seeing that the only way to move is forward. That's the only way to move is forward and up. And so when you start to feel your ego taking over, and when you start to feel like judging, and when you start to feel low vibrations and feelings that make you feel bad or make you feel like you are not good enough, when you start having thoughts that make you feel like you're not good enough, when you start having feelings that people don't like you, and I'm telling y'all, I keeps it real. That's what I've been going through over these past couple of days. I'm like, I kind of feel like there's people like who don't like me, or like there's people that are talking crap about me when all I'm trying to do is be loved. And again, that is just part of the dimensional shift. That is the choices that we make, the choices that we make in our thoughts, the choices that we make with our energy. If you're wondering, I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're wondering why you keep falling in love with the same kind of people, why you keep putting yourself into relationships and situations with the same kind of people, it's because you're holding on to something that you need to let go of. If you find yourself, you keep on trying to do this same job, and it every single time it falls out of vibration, every single time you quit or you get fired, it's because you need to leave it alone, and you need to be throwing yourself with reckless abandon into the unknown. The unknown can be scary, yes, but once you're out there and once you're discovering, you start to see that it's actually not that bad. It's actually not that bad to have kind of a strange experience. It's actually not that bad to see new things and to discover new territory. It may be strange, but it's not scary. And like I asked spirit, like I pulled a card. I pulled a card and asked spirit, should I make this video? And the rebel card came out. Is it still here? Yeah, man. The rebel card came out. And so I did a little bit of extra reading, from the Osho book, and it was talking about, excuse me, it was talking about people are scared of those who know themselves. I know that I'm not the only person who has knowledge of self. There are plenty of people out there who know that they are God, plenty of people, but we do not need to be scared of ourselves. We do not need to settle for misery. We don't need to settle into this, okay, I just want to have a normal life. We don't need to settle into, okay, I'm part of this little clique. We do not need to settle into divisiveness. What we should be settling into is cohesion and coming together and oneness, not just with ourselves, but with all of humanity. Okay, so, yep, lost a couple friends behind the level up, charged it to the game. Exactly. I've lost everybody from my old life, everybody that I grew up with, went to high school with, other than my family, all of my friends, I lost every single one of them. None of them talk to me anymore. And I for the longest time I tried to hold on and tried to I just want to hold on to you because you're part of this memory. No, we can't. Especially if we're to move into better territory, if we're to move into lighter territory, if we're to move into territory that is more loving and that is more giving and that is more open and cohesive, we have to leave some shit behind, y'all. And we have to remember that evolution is inevitable. The veil has been thinning for a minute now. It's been thinning for a very long time. And so, like, now at this point, the veil is so thin. The veil is so thin that everybody's a tarot reader now, and that's a good thing. We all pull in tarot cards. A lot of people who get readings from me have been telling me I've been pulling some tarot cards myself, and it's like good, because that means that you are opening up to the all that is. That means that you are on track and that you are connecting with everything that is part of who you are. You're connecting with your origins, you're connecting with your ancestors, you're connecting with the ascended masters and the archangels, which are just vibrations, is what y'all need to know. These are not just people like out in the sky like hanging out. No, they're vibrations, and they speak to us in terms of energy, and we interpret that energy. I mean, I know that's what I do. We all have the ability to do it though. So if you have been hearing people talking in your mind, I'm not a doctor. This is not any kind of medical diagnosis. Please make sure, if you feel like you are having emotional or mental distress, please make sure you go and see a therapist. Okay. Therapy is a beautiful thing. And therapy, to be honest with you, me going to therapy helped me to realize that I'm really not crazy. Helped me to realize, okay, maybe I'm not hearing voices that want to hurt me, because it never really sounds like it wants to hurt me or harm me. It just sounds like it wants to uplift me and keep me moving forward. Okay, again, not a doctor. I've already said my disclaimer. But if y'all are starting to hear like murmurings in your ear and nobody is in the room, you're telepathically connecting. You're connecting into the one mind. You're connecting into the universal oneness. And you need to be aware that this is a brand new space. I'm not saying like brand new today, but like this is a brand new space where we are starting to gather, where, like, for example, the frontier of America, like how the settlers, they went and took over all that territory west of the Mississippi River. This is a new frontier. This is a new frontier for humanity. The telepathic connection and the energetic connection. This is a new frontier. It's not the final frontier, because we got more to discover. This is not even the tip of the iceberg. This is like a little a little ice chip off the tip of the iceberg. Okay, but totally forgot what I was talking about. Totally forgot what I was saying. Oh, the frontier. um, it's new territory. It's extremely unknown territory, and we have to be very responsible in this territory. So remember, like those of you who are in America and know American history, we went and we not we, I mean, like, whatever, but 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 humans took over that territory. They wiped out all of these Indian tribes, all the American Indian tribe, Native American tribes. They wiped them out so that they could build new territory, so that they could live up to their manifest destiny. We have a chance to do this in a different way. We have a chance to do it at a higher vibration, to go into this new territory with reckless abandon, but with peaceful reckless abandon, to go into our inner space, to go into a space of meditation, I'm seeing even to go into a space of lamentation. And lamentation is like giving of ourselves, I guess kind of what I'm doing right now. And I know that we all do it, and very often we do it in a way that gives our energy and gives our power away, like arguing with somebody. Okay, but we have the opportunity to go into this high vibration space, to go into this mind space, to go into this heart space, to go into this energetic space. We have the opportunity to go in there, discover new worlds, and to connect even further with where we are from and with who we actually truly are. The wonderful thing about this space is that it's not government regulated. And so we really can do anything we want. Like, but the one of the beautiful things is that in this space we can't kill. In this space, I have been 22:11 on the clock. I have been um hearing people trying to troll in the space. But like, when you try to troll in the 22:22 on the clock, when you try to troll in the mind space, in the universal mind, there are energies and beings and frequencies that are there that know that trolling is of a low vibration. And so it's it's approached like this, like, and I personally, I'm still telling my ego to be quiet. Everybody needs to be telling their egos to be quiet, and you need to recognize when your ego is trying to take over. We are supposed to be driving. When I say we, I mean our spirits. I mean our life spark, our energy is supposed to be driving. This is a vehicle. I know you've heard it before, but these bodies, they are vehicles. That is all they are. And the driver is where we come from. The driver is the stardust. The driver is the energy. It's the spark of light that entered into the womb when we were born, or however that works. That's who should be driving. We should not be letting what we learned from the world guide us. That's the whole point. Again, not religious, but that's the whole point of be in the world and not of it. Live in the world, experience, have an experience, but don't think that the experience is who you are. The experience is just an experience. Okay? So we do have a responsibility in this space. We have a responsibility to be love, to give love, to show love, to learn love, and to always be learning. I will never, y'all know this about me. Those of you who know, y'all know that I will never be like, I'm an expert in this. Like, I do joke around and say I have a PhD in spirit, because that's where all of my learning comes from. But even a PhD can admit that they don't know everything. Because you might have a PhD in spirit, but you might not have a PhD in earthly living. I know I sure don't. Like, I know that there are people who have mastered this physical arena. I sure haven't. And I'm all right with that. That's why I can never say that I know everything. Okay, so we are always to be learning. It is always important for us to learn and to be okay with teaching each other, and to be okay with learning from somebody who's younger than us, learning from somebody who's older than us, learning from somebody who's a different color than us, learning from somebody who's at a different vibration than us. I'm always learning from people who are at a 3D vibration. because they are showing the darkness. They're showing how low we can go. Can you go down low? They're showing us how low we can go so that we can continue to rise up, so that we can continue to rise higher. Okay. I feel like I'm probably done with this. I want to pull one card. I want to pull an activation card because I really want to see what's activating. I want to see what's activating for us all right now. Okay. In this space, in this energy spirit, for all. I want to see what's activating for us all right now. Okay. In this space, in this energy spirit, for all of humanity. What is activating for us right now? What is activating for us? What is activating for humanity in this 5D space, in this energetic space, in this telepathic space? Spirit, what is activating for us? What is it that we need to learn? What is it that we need to be aware of? What is it that we need to connect in with? What is it that we need to be listening to, Spirit? What will you have us know? One more shuffle. What is activating for all of humanity, Spirit? What is activating? What will you have us know? What is activating for us at this moment on this beautiful portal day? If you want to, if you still feel the need to call it that, you know, it's 11/22 today, 11/22/2020. All right. And so that's that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, that breaks down to 1, and that breaks down to a new beginning for a lot of people. There we go. That's what's activating right there. That the crown chakra is activating for all of us. I'm telling you, if you are a person who has just gotten so comfortable in your life and has gotten so comfortable with or you know people who have gotten so comfortable with just not paying attention to their hunches and trying to hold on, again, trying to hold on to some physical lifestyle that doesn't serve you anymore, just know that that is about to start fading away rapidly. There is a big ass tower moment that's about to happen for each and every one of us. It might have to do with 1221, but it's happening. It's happening on all different vibrations. I literally saw it happen. I had a vision the other day. I saw the breakdown of ego happening on the 3D level. I what I know about myself, and you take it how it resonates. I really don't care what anybody thinks about it, but what I know about myself is that I am like living firmly in the 5D. I traverse dimensions because it's part of my job, but like on a regular, when I'm chilling with my son and when I'm doing my work, I live 5D. I noticed I witnessed the breakdown of the ego happening in the 3D via a vision. And so everybody who has been feeling, again, I started the video with this, but like everybody who has been feeling the shift, everybody who has been feeling tired, everybody who has been feeling again like they don't know who they are anymore, you are being broken down. You're being broken down to your basic building blocks. You're being broken down to your molecules, to your atoms, to the smallest building blocks. You know, I don't know if anybody knows about string theory. I believe in string theory. You know, I believe that it's very, very possible, but even being broken down to those little strings, and those little strings, apparently they're made out of light. You know, and that's my theory. I don't know if any other scientists feel that way, but these strings deep down inside of our atoms are made out of light. And so we're being broken down to our basic building blocks so that that light can come out, so that that light can flourish, so that those seeds, you see the seeds of light, can turn into flowers, energetic flowers, the flower of life, and not just life on planet Earth, but the flower of life in general, the flower of universal life. And the flower of universal life, the seed of universal life, is because that is where we all come from, because we all hail from the light. Anybody who says that they hail from the darkness, even the darkness came out of the light. The darkness came out of the oneness. It came out of the steadiness. It came out of the I'm seeing out of the standard, if I have to put it into words at all, everything comes from this one place that we can't even place it. Like I can't even show you what it looks like. Nobody really can. You have to experience it for yourself. I've seen expressions of it. I've seen energetic expressions of this oneness that we come from, but even that doesn't compare to what it actually is. But it's where we all come from, and it's to where we're all going to be returning. Maybe not in this lifetime, maybe not even in the next one, but it will be happening. Okay. Crown chakra. This is what's activating for all of humanity right now. Our spiritual connection to the universe. Like, and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. Those of you who have been working on transmutation, kudos. Those of you who have been like actually transmuting light, if you're a light worker, or if you're a light bringer or grounding light, kudos. Those of you who are still having negative experiences, who are still going into work, going to family reunions, going to your kids' school, like, if those of you who are having those experiences and you're feeling the negativity, you need to start learning how to transmute light. I've been talking about this for a long time. There are so many different ways to transmute, and everybody needs to find their own way to do it. Some of us will do it the same, and some of us will do it in a different way, in a way that has never been done before. But basically, transmuting light, like the basic understanding of transmuting light, is in your imagination, and your imagination is more real than you would think that it is, and it's more powerful than you think it is. It really actually is, because these corporal bodies die. Everything on this planet can burn. Everything has a boiling point, okay? But spirit, energy, our imagination, our consciousness does not have a boiling point and cannot be destroyed. It really can't even be created. It can just be divided. Okay. But one way to transmute is by focusing your energy, focusing on the thing that is dark, and literally in your imagination turning it into light. What I used to do, I do this in a different way now, but I used to take the darkness, I used to focus on the darkness and put it inside like like a time capsule. Like those. I think some of you have heard me say this, but I put it inside of like one of those bank capsules that shoots up into the thing, and send it to the bank. I used to put the darkness in there and then shake it up really, really hard until it turned into light. There's so many different ways to do it. At this point, for me, transmuting is it's really just, okay, here's this dark thing. I'm going to put love on it. You can transmute by using your words. If somebody's coming at you with their negativity, or coming at you saying, well, your kid is not da 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 da, you take all of that energy. Thank you for telling me that. That's how you transmute. Killing them with kindness. There's so many different ways to do it. You can transmute like this. You can transmute by carrying crystals in your pocket. And every time you experience negative energy, you touch that crystal. Thank you for this turning into light. Thank you for the higher vibration of this situation. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, crystal, for helping me to shift into a higher mind. Thank you for taking me back to the 5D. Gratitude is a real thing. 3355 on the clock. I know that a lot of you have been working with gratitude ever since we came across the secret, But there are so many different ways to transmute. You find the way that you can do it for yourself and teach other people to do it as well. That is how we're going to go over the wall. That's how we're going to reach that 51% of critical mass, by 51% of us transmuting light. If 51% of human beings on the planet start transmuting light, wonders will happen before our eyes. Spirit is saying prophetic vision. That, take that how it resonates. And see, this is ego talking about something I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? But 51% of us transmuting light on the planet, that'll take us overboard. that will fill the cup to overflowing, and that energy will overflow on the planet, and it will be unstoppable, is that a word? Unstoppable. It will be unstoppable. And people have been talking about the tsunami of love that is coming from the universe, that is coming from that photon belt, that is being forced upon us. And now that tsunami of love is filling us as humans to overflowing. And then it's going to fill our planet to overflowing and flood all around the planet and penetrate and permeate every single particle of Mother Earth, because she has been waiting. She got goals. I've said something like this before. Mother Earth has goals. She's very alive. Y'all know that. And she got goals. She's trying to become a light being. She's trying to become a star. And we owe that to her after how we have fucked her in the ass like so bad, no rubber. You know what I'm saying? And sorry to be so graphic. Actually, I'm not sorry. Fuck that. I'm not sorry to be so graphic, but do we not owe Mother Earth her ascension? Which she doesn't owe us anything. She was here way before we were. And so the least we can do is be love in every moment. The least we can do is allow the love of the all that is to fill us up and to give it in every single situation, even if it is tough love, even if it is giving love like this. This is love. I'm not yelling at anybody. I know that it kind of sounds like it, but the words are love. And it's forceful love. It's energetic love. It's vibrational love. It's spiritual love. And I'm not the only one who's doing this. And so don't look at me like, oh, what does she know? What the fuck do I know? I don't know anything. All I know is energy. And all I know is that the energy needs to be given to the people. And that's it. That's all. That's all. That's it. What's up, y'all? Yeah, it happens. It happens sometime, and that she has been coming out. And when I say she, I'm talking about my higher self. I have been allowing her to drive, because like my ego self has just pushed so much against this experience, has pushed me away from doing stuff like this, has pushed me away from speaking my truth. I'm over it. Right. And here on the bottom of the deck is empowerment. All right. 26, 2 plus 6 is 8. According to Supreme Mathematics, that's building and destroying. Okay. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully. Not that, excuse me. To show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. Okay, so these are the things that are activating for us. This is what's coming out in the forefront. This is what is going to start showing up before our eyes. And this is what is driving that showing up before our eyes. And empowerment comes after activation of crown chakra energy. Okay, let me know how it feels, y'all. Let's see here. Emotional wreck. Hey Shika, what's up, y'all? Oh my, I've never heard your readings before, so this is interesting. Yeah, this is like, I wish to do stuff like this on a regular basis, but it doesn't come out all the time. It's not necessary all the time. I kind of wish it was, so I had more to do, but this being on camera is a part of my ego, and this is how I have balanced my ego, by not being on camera all the time. You know what I'm saying? So but I'm glad that you're interested in what I have to say. The 21st of December, yes, we are ascending. Hey Candace, Empress B, what's up? How do you eat egos for life? I like that. That's powerful. So eating egos, and this is not a secret. It's something that we can all do, and in a way it transmutes energy, and it can help all of us. It can help us to continue that tsunami of light. Eating egos is basically, I'm seeing, on Lion King, when he goes, danger, I laugh in the face of danger, ha ha ha, little baby Simba laughing in the face of danger, of course keeping yourself safe. But when somebody comes to you with their ego activity, You just eat it up. You just eat it up and then you transmute it within you. Or thank you. Thank you. And somebody coming at you, da 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 da. Thank you. Why are you so calm? Thank you. Like, because I'm love. That's how I eat egos. That's how I flatten everything out. You flatten the energy out and then you transmute it. That irritates people. That really bugs people. I have come across so many people that I've just like they're upset and angry and being in their ego and being in their 3D energy, and I'm just okay, well, we're all love. That's how I do it. There's many ways to do it. It's really just transmutation of the ego and not allowing it to get the best of you. Um, yes, my feelings and thoughts exactly. Outsiders have an issue with me when I stay in my own lane and mind my own business. I be like, did I do something? I'll be sitting here asking myself, like, did I do something to make that person look at me like that, or to make that person say that to me? I'm sitting here like, do I even know this person? I'm like, do I even know this person? I don't even know this person, and they're treating me terribly. Very often it's not anything that you did. It's just them acting out acting out their experience, which is okay as long as we don't respond, or as long as we don't react, as long as our response is love. um yep, lost a couple friends behind the level up, charge it to the game. You're dropping jewels, very thank you, Shika. Yes, people will rather you stay stagnant, exactly, because they are rather do because they are stagnant, yes, rather than doing the work. Just got to let it flow. Wow, lost friends and lovers, LOA, Scorpio rising, all about transformation. Jennifer, hey Jennifer, what's up? Finally got you. Yes, yes, yes. Dark matter is the way to manifest faster too. Yes, the shadow self, absolutely. They go hand in hand, the light and the dark, right? Especially in this universe. Um, hello, Ubastis purr. Hey. That's what I always say about Mother Nature. Yes, about us, like we we kind of owe it to her since we're living on her body. Like we can at least take care of her. Hey, Anna, I'm doing good. Hello, Miss Gutierrez. Well, good morning. Take off the E and go. Yes, I like that. Meaning, let shit go and move on to better things. It's called self respect. Straight up. I needed to hear this. I'm so glad that you got something from it, Ubasi Spur. Right, gotcha. Powerful. I need this reminder because I feel the emotions of others strongly. It's gonna just keep getting stronger, okay? Take care of yourself. So when people come at me with anger, I feel anger. Yes. And I need to remember that is their emotion, not mine. Exactly. It has nothing to do with you. The only thing that you can do is for yourself to transmute. And doing that for yourself is doing that for Mother Earth, is doing that for all of humanity, is doing that for all of creation. Okay. Um, I think I'm done here. And thank you guys. Thank you, gods, for joining me. And if the message makes sense, spread it. I'm not, if you want to do it here on the internet, okay, but like I prefer you to spread it through your mouth. Okay. There was a point in time I will because I'm interested in being completely more the what I say to y'all. I would prefer it if you are going to spread this message of love. I would prefer you do it by word of mouth and by spreading it energetically. If you want to share it, so be it, but spread the message any way that you can, especially if it resonates with you. I love you too, Anna. All right, I will holler at y'all 44:44 on the clock. I will holler at y'all later. Thank you everybody for joining me. Stay in your timeless take two. Stay stay in your timeless bubble of creation, creating for the highest good of all of humanity. And that is how you shift dimensions. You create for the highest good. That means that you're vibrating on 5D. If everything that you're doing in every single moment is creating for the highest good of all of humanity and all of creation, then you are in 5D. If you find yourself worrying like about money and struggling, then that's you worrying about 3D behaviors and 3D identities, and that is not who you truly are. So keep creating for all of humanity, for the highest good of all of humanity. Stay in your timeless bubble of creation. Have a beautiful moment. Enjoy your beautiful Sunday. And I love y'all so much. I don't know if I'm going to be going live tonight, but if I do, then maybe I'll see you there. Okay. But I love y'all so much. Stay beautiful. I love you. I love you. I love you. Okay. Peace.